I guess you want to continue on with the plot, or just go on side quests for a little bit.
I think Rint has not seen the plot, so it's probably best for side quest stuff.
Side quest stuff is fine. I will explain to you one of the selling points. They're very proud of this. Like, I do appreciate that this entire place is still a war zone, and occasionally you'll just hear a mini nuke going off.
That is a good world building detail. Also, I just looked it up. There is, in fact, Enclave power armor in Fallout 4.
It is, but it doesn't look like that.
It doesn't look quite the same, but it's 90% of the way there without the paint job.
Oh, actually, there's something really dumb close by we can do. Oh, this is some nice brutalist kind of architecture here, though.
I think that's more deco.
I look at this and I imagine that fucking Mussolini building with his face. I always interpreted that as a brutalist, but can I actually go inside here? Here's Nick. Hopefully, oh, there's the dumb blimp. It's over there now.
The environmental design of Boston is mildly better in the day, but it's still too busy. And it's still too reliant on the markers. Also, the desaturated color palette just does this game no fucking favors.
True as that is, but
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building.
That's actually kind of funny.
yeah, welcome to the USS Constitution, I guess.
That is a terrible Star Trek joke. I love it. There should just be more earnestly silly stuff in the game.
I mean, on the one hand, maybe. On the other hand, this is again one of the only things Boston is known for examples.
Yeah, but it's also an ancient ash ship with just like spaceship engines on it, and it's also a Star Trek joke. So I think this works in an earnestly Fallout way. This is one of the few things I would call earnestly Fallout-y so far. Look up. You missed it. See? No, go back in there and then look
up. Oh. Good eyes there. I miss those kind of things all the time.
I used to play Quake as an FPS when I was younger. I am very used to looking up.
What the hell aroma is that?
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way.
Defending the Constitution.
Clearly the robots think you are one of them because of your power armor.
Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Unidentified. Intruder.
Mr. First Mate, this is the captain. This soldier is no intruder.
Requesting permission to use lethal force.
That is not funny.
Whoa. Easy there.
Let's be civilized about this. There's no need for blood.
Unable to comply.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain, standing down. Clear deck
Let me
of
ask you.
intruders. Error.
This is stupid, but this is the first fun stupid thing
I
I've
don't know
seen
what
so
I find
far.
more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship
Eh,
lodged in that...
okay, Nick,
Somebody
it was
went to a
funny
lot
the
of
first
effort to
time.
keep folks out of here.
Yeah, they get confused. By the way,
All hail, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the
I
first
don't know
mate
what
didn't
I
give you
find
too
more
hard a
disturbing.
time.
The
Been
fact
too
that
long
there's a
since we've
ship
seen the
lodged in
Congressional
that
Army.
building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building.
what do we do?
I think we should just. This captain is clearly a man of strength and dignity and honor, and we should treat him with the respect his position
Thanks for
deserves.
calling him off me.
The scan shows you have the proper number of appendages still, so all is well. I am Captain Ironsides, commander of the USS Constitution. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. It calmed these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
Humorous.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
Seems this place ought to be a museum, not a weather vane.
On that, we are in agreement. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
Just tell me what you need.
Excellent. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismissed. Look,
I unironically love
Scavengers
this.
approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort. A few warning shots usually suffice to scare that rabble off. The
Identify
cannons are
yourself.
ready. Fire at will.
Law-abiding
Blast them with
citizens
everything
will
we
not
got.
be armed.
I can imagine this in a classic Fallout.
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat out. It doesn't have to be the day you die.
And the turrets. Show them what we're made of.
That's actually fascinating.
Are advised.
I will defend this vessel until my last breath. They've struck their colors. Well done.
Law and order has prevailed.
You can foresee why I picked up this gun. This is really good for
Mm-hmm.
reminder. We hit this on a trip where we heavily on our baby son and
Mm-hmm.
but more important things.
This is far more important.
Your very presence does this humble unit a great honor. My programming would find it amiss if I did not also interject. Long live the captain!
You certainly have pep.
Much obliged for the compliment. But on to the mission of the day. A last marine expedition. Valiantly returned with much needed supplies, including replacement power cables, madam. Alas, with my severe lack of appendages, I find myself unequal to the task of repairing the cables myself.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by the microsecond. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech you to return to me to accept my undying gratitude.
It feels like this bit was actually written by someone who understands Fallout.
Defending the
technically I could do this, but I don't know why I would.
No need.
Constitution.
I am, after all, we've established, a super genius and a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
All is well.
And also, you finished.
We get the giant engines out there on the back running in no time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably running off of, like, water. Not even, like, a hydrogen engine. Just pour water in them and they work.
They probably run on Whimsy, and that's fine.
Now, I will say, I recall there being one slight difference in this
Patrolling.
if you have a low intelligence. In that you can attempt to repair them, and then claim that you did.
All is well.
But why would you do that?
How?
Delightful robot.
Bosun,
How? Courses through the Constitution's veins. Again! Her systems, long starved, flicker to life. A hearty congratulations. Huzzah! However, this has brought to light further failures in our power grid. The power relay, to my shame, I previously complained about, is fluctuating wildly.
don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Bully for you, madam. Power relay coils are a common enough part. Might I recommend checking the local shopkeepers? Surely they would be of some assistance. Fair winds and following seas.
I could do that, but bullshit. I bet I'm probably good enough. No explanation of what I did
Patrolling.
there, but
All is well.
yep, that got down there for nothing. There's that. There's not. Hopefully we get a little radiant thing. That will be very
Permission
delightful.
to destroy.
Not your
Intruder denied.
Hey, Bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you, but alas, I cannot, due to my lack of clapping instruments. But huzzah, madam, huzzah!
Well, you're very welcome, Bosun.
You are too kind. I require no further assistance. But our Mr. Navigator is also beset by troubles. Scuttle buddies, our guidance system is on her last legs. If you've not already, speak to him. Fare thee well.
Like, on the one hand, how have these robots not managed to do this? On the other hand, they're clearly not, like,
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I will accept it simply because it is cute and fun compared to the rest of the game so far.
like, it's pretty delightful, and I don't have so much of an issue with it.
All
Because
is
it's like,
well.
yeah, here are these, like, barely functioning robots fucking LARPing that they're pilots
Ahoy,
or some shit,
soldier.
I don't know.
Scavenger threat
Mhm.
eliminated. Damage assessment will commence after this unit has completed scheduled duties.
You robots do a good job of defending your ship.
Proclamation 1.
Defend the Constitution by any means necessary.
Guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed. First error. Guidance chip stolen. This unit requires its return.
I can help. Where is it?
Stolen by human scavengers. Reclaim chip at Scavengers Forward Recon Station. Captain has approved a bounty for its return.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use, madam.
Well, I I suppose we could, like, sneak in, but, what the captain doesn't know won't hurt him.
We have gas flames on our armor, and a fancy two-shotgun.
Nick,
The fact that there's a ship.
Nick,
lodged in that
please.
building, or that
I
there's still a
understand
ship
you are
lodged
also
in
a
that building.
malfunctioning robot, but don't try to, like... It's not...
Beware, soldier. Enemies lie in wait.
I think I have it handled.
Definitely.
What the? You're gonna hide me this time.
I probably could have left that out. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, probably. Who gives a shit?
Let's see. I'm curious. I got that 10 charisma for a reason.
That's fair.
I misremembered.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that
Okay,
building,
I reloaded the game.
or
You
that
get that
there's
one
still
for
a
free.
ship lodged in that building.
We're gonna start like a disturbing genre for Nick here. Because normally scavengers will just fucking attack you, but these did appear to be that.
Hey there.
Don't shoot! Those assholes didn't attack the ship on our orders. They weren't trying to frag ya anyhow. They just wanted to kill the frickin' robots.
Nick walked in the frame.
Sounds
the fuck
like
was-
I was just in the wrong place. It happens.
Ah, thanks. A lot of those assholes were already on edge. You waltzing right into the Constitution just pushed them over. How did you get aboard anyway? We thought you were gonna get cratered for sure.
I trust your judgment.
He knew I was an American, so he drafted me.
America? Isn't that some old world mumbo jumbo? Whatever. So you got to see the inside, huh? All that salvage. The real motherlode. Just waiting to be stripped and sold.
So it all boils down to greed. Like it always does.
Hey, if we sell those gizmos, I don't know, they could help orphans and stuff. Us humans could use it a lot more than those robots. So you talked with a tin can. What'd he have to say?
Ironside says you stole a guidance chip. He wants it back.
His guidance chip, right. You know what he needs it for? His rockets. The huge goddamn rockets on the side of his boat. He's nuts.
He is a noble captain.
I'm
Fuck
sure
that shit.
there's a good reason he needs them.
You seriously want to help that idiot Bolts for brains? Screw that robot and come work with us. There's dozens more of us nearby. It's only a matter of time before we come out on top.
I'm not splitting my share with her.
You holding out on us, Davies? You got some magical way in there? This lady's got a free ticket aboard, so shut up. Help us destroy that fricking tin can once and for all.
No
Fuck
deal.
that.
I'm with Ironsides.
So you can keep your grubby mitts to yourself.
Then screw you, asshole. You're lucky we don't gun you down.
It would be better for all of us if you just leave. Those scavengers. Orders are pretty clear about things. Nothing personal.
Around here, you
Frag
get
everything
thrown
that
in the
moves.
pen,
But
get
for
thrown in a
God's sake,
grave.
don't destroy the salvage.
Why would you want to kill a nobleman like that?
I don't know what I find more disturbing.
God damn
The
it.
fact that there's a ship lodged in that building.
Nick,
That there's
please
still a
don't
ship
ruin one of the only good lines so far.
I mean, I have to give them props for bravery, because once again, they saw this monstrosity strolling towards them. They stood their ground.
Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Patrolling. All is well.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building. Someone was expecting.
Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator.
Defending the Constitution.
Ahoy, soldier! Chip recovered. Dispensing bounty. Diagnostics report. 1 error remaining. Guidance radar's transmitter is not functional. Requires replacement.
Happy to help you out. Again.
Soldier's happiness is irrelevant. Acquire Poseidon radar transmitter at specified map coordinates. Further bounty will be dispensed upon completion, madam.
Skip the mercenaries between us and them.
Yep.
I forget if this was in New Vegas, Ripper. Here's a radio thing that happened. Fighting Brotherhood coming in with vertebrates and start attacking.
Probably doing crypto fash stuff.
It appears to
I hate how Beth Fallout just uses super mutants like fucking orcs. Fuck you, Brotherhood of Steel, you're a bunch of fash. It is.
now.
I have fried rice from my wonderful fiance. Oh hey, that's a legendary super mutant.
While I'm here. This is where I see 16 I shot down one of the predators and stole it off his brother.
Gone far. Gum move.
Probably gonna get like a legendary pauldron.
Actually, this is,
Seems they skipped town.
well, it's not bad. It's a strictly serious gun I have. The submachine gun also uses the 45 ammo, but it's just sort of worse than the combat rifle.
Face me, you coward!
I don't know why I'm clearing out this building of super mutants.
Gonna be a good fight! Lead
Who knows?
and die!
Also, I just want to say my fiance is an incredible cook.
We playing hide and seek?
No, I'm playing
Go,
this power armor.
Spider's human.
We'll snoop them out.
Anyway, that little distraction over with. Super mutants can have cool things, but they normally don't.
Good sound. Like the worst thing about like bad games like this with lots of money thrown at them is there is so many people involved that you will eventually just get good little pieces of the game, even if the whole thing is a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's sort of where we're at right now. Like that combat in this engine is just, it's really hard to make interesting, I feel. Especially if you're doing what I'm doing, right? This seems like I sort of went out of my way to get the good weapons, so it's not like high octane presser. It's not like I'm like on the edge of my seat about to die.
This is Beth game combat. You would not be on the edge of your seat even if you were about to die. You would be just frustrated if you were about to die, because the combat in these games is never good. It's floaty and yet slow.
It is like fucking Brotherhood of Steel. Unfortunately, like it never tracks to them that you're the one doing this. And they seem to have unlimited resources.
This is a far cry from like how they were in like the non-Beth games.
Just when I thought we were getting
In the New Vegas and 1 and 2, they're earnestly just kind of shitheads.
Yeah, Yeah, they made them into more sort of protagonists.
Mm-hmm.
By design.
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of whatever they were before.
Just sort of. You finish.
Like weird monks in New Vegas.
Yeah, they were always sort of monkish in the old game, but also very, like, arrogant, we should control everything, and never really justifying it, and, like, Fallout 2 is a monument to their failures.
Lockpick is perfect. I'll actually take that fucking sniper rifle. That could be the weapon that actually replaces this one. Although, with the legendary effect, maybe not. I honestly may just sort of give...
Like, I really love Fallout 2's story. It is a game that they had to develop on a super rushed schedule, and it's still, like, really good.
You're in for it now.
It came out, like, a year after Fallout 1.
Walk away.
Fucking my words. Yeah, I never played the first two. Like I said, this was my first Fallout game. I had heard of Fallout 3, and I was vaguely aware of New Vegas as the good one. And then this came out, and it had this base building, you know, starting your own settlement in the wasteland, and that appealed to me.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship
I'm starting to
lodged.
realize why Dogmeat is the best companion, because he doesn't fucking talk.
Mm-hmm.
Even with... Like, there's not a flag to say you've already said that, or to, like, space it out in case you missed it the first time.
The first two games are really good as role-playing experiences,
Whatever
and
raging in here, I think
as modern games, they're not great.
Patrolling.
My understanding is they look kind of like Baldur's Gate kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Which is whatever.
All is well.
They have a lot of legitimately clever writing.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building. They must want to protect something awful precious.
Hey, Navigator.
Ahoy, soldier. Guidance system fully functioning. Bounty dispensed. It is required you commence dialogue with the captain, madam.
Captain Ironsides.
You've been of service to our noble vessel. Despite ample provocation, I had hoped the guidance chip could be recovered without violence to the scavengers. Even now, they plot their retaliation.
I would have spared them if I could have.
I have no doubt that they made a peaceful resolution impossible. But you did your duty, and did it well. I find I must reward your considerable efforts with the final labor. We stand but a hair's breadth away from embarking on our sacred mission.
So now, can you tell me what's going on?
Complete this task, and I will gladly relate our mission. Until then, silence. vigilance. The ship requires turbo pump bearings from a nearby factory. It will undoubtedly be a dangerous mission, but I have faith you will succeed.
The one thing I will say is that this game... Okay.
Oh, back to that rat's nest. And you were saying something about this game?
Some of these feel like the Fetch quests. There's like one or two too many steps.
Yeah. But still, like, these are the most interesting characters to interact with so far. It feels like one designer got this in under the radar.
I mean, it's just... when you have to fill all of this nothing with something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone's just doing every idea that they have in quality control. So you have some people who do a good story, you have other people who don't really know what to do. Vault 81 is a very good example of that. You read the conceit of it, right?
Yeah.
Just like where it was supposed to be an experiment, but the overseer actually had a constants, and when the bombs dropped, she made sure that the scientists didn't get the warning.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite stories out of this. But within the actual vault, the missions range from to pretty interesting.
I like the bit where you mentioned there's a whole mission about finding a lost cat. That's very cute and sweet and small.
Yes, but the cat ends up not needing to be saved. It sort of wanders back in.
You know, I'm not going to begrudge them that, because that's how cats be.
It's just a stupid wild goose chase, and you... What the fuck?
It's cat. Cat's gonna cat. It is the worst.
Because, okay, you can't actually go that way. You have to go all the way around. Not that I ever expect to come back here again, but...
There it is.
It's just sort of annoying, like, why wasn't this here the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the last time I got a checkup in here.
Okay, I guess the quickest way out is Wade's And for sure, we could go through this game faster than I go. There are ways you can do that, but this is the flavor of the game, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
It's a Beth RPG. You gotta wander around and do random shit for random people, despite the fact PC insists the plot is very important.
I don't even really mean that. I mean more of the physically. Like, I could be going faster. I could be out of the power armor like be sprinting around places. But I'm not doing that because the game gives you the power armor. It really feels like it expects you to be using the power armor.
It's better than it's a really dumb decision. Like, power armor in every other Fallout is a super late game thing. In New Vegas, you need a very difficult to get perk to even wear it.
Yeah, don't you have to like ally yourself with the doctor who turns out to be Enclave's son?
Either that, or you get power armor training from the Brotherhood of Steel.
The Brotherhood in that game were kind of interesting.
Because they were a bunch of doddering old fools who let the world pass them by. Just shattered remnants of a failed organization.
Patrolling. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. All is well.
Hey, Bosun.
'Tis an honor to crew such a storied vessel.
Captain's quarters. Unique or interesting in here. I mean, various things. Nothing terribly. How the captain ever gets to his quarters, I have no idea.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a
Captain Ironsides.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator. Luck willing, at long last we'll set sail. And our hero of the hour is to thank. You've earned a double share, madam. Well done.
Set sail.
On the eve of our voyage, the need for secrecy is long past. Our twin NX-42 rockets will alight and unmoor us from this dreaded savings and loan. The Constitution will launch into the heavens, and after, gently land in the ocean. Then we take our rightful place as defenders of the Atlantic.
That's ambitious.
As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mr. Navigator, put her through her paces. We need to... Those motherless curs! Prepare to broadside. Our opponents have struck their colors. Leave this ship and never return.
Oh no, the legendary enemy is mutated. They will require 2 more
I think
bullets.
that diminishes my resolve.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab some more food while you do this boring combat sequence.
Blast them back to whence they came.
I'll try to not.
Scavengers are attempting to board. Blast
Identify yourself.
Scavengers are attempting to board. Blast them back to whence they came. They've struck their colors. Well done, men.
Back.
I don't know what I find more disturbing.
Oh,
There's
no.
a ship lot. Somebody went to a lot of
Trim the
effort.
power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator. Luck willing, at long last
Remember
we'll
when
set
you saw
sail.
those little
And our
robots
hero
run
of
out
the
in
hour
there and I
is to
said that's a
thank.
really bad
You've
thing?
earned a double shot,
Yeah.
madam. Well
The
done.
two-shot rifle, it's not that the two bullets go in the exact same place. There's like a little cone. And if you hit one
And-
of the robots out there, all of them turn hostile.
That's really dumb.
My pleasure.
You are truly worthy, madam, of witnessing our maiden voyage. Our twin NX-42 rockets will alight and unmoor us from this dreaded savings and loan. The Constitution will launch into the heavens, and after, gently land in the ocean. Then we take our rightful place as defenders of the Atlantic.
That's ambitious.
As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mr. Navigator, put her through her paces. We need to... Those motherless curs! Prepare to broadside. Defend the Constitution until our last breath. That diminishes my risk.
This is a lawful use of deadly force. Please direct complaint to your local law enforcement authorities.
Doing the world a service.
Scavengers are attempting to board. Blast them back to whence they came.
Jump ready.
Scavengers are attempting to board. Blast them back to whence they came. They've struck their colors. Well done, men.
That's the last.
Captain Ironsides.
Gods be good the scavenger assault has been broken. Not one of those scallywags stepped foot on our vessel. All hands, prepare ship for launch.
I'll be going then.
There is one thing. We need power from the auxiliary generator to commence our voyage. I fear I must call upon you one last time.
Where's the generator?
On the top deck of the Royal Arms Apartments. Scavengers may yet remain, so have a care. Here is your amply deserved reward. Godspeed to you, madam.
Okay, that owns. Even if it's not good, it's awesome.
Yeah, we will be using that. thing about it is ammo.
Situation
Yeah.
normal. Law and order has standing down. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. All is well. Patrolling.
I like how the captain was angry at the first mate for not doing the accent.
It was a great little detail.
Because he's a Protectron and they can't do accents.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building.
Eventually you just...
Current speed 0 knots.
Okay, I just gotta kill myself, please. Not to say that I'm not going to, but it's not right now. I'm trying to say.
That is fair.
Need more up.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building. I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, I don't know what I
Yeah.
find more disturbing.
Yeah.
The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still
Why
a
did
ship
nobody
lodged
put
in
the
that
fucking
building.
flags in there?
Mr. Navigator, slowly throttle the engines. Keep idling those engines.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building,
Power
or
nominal.
that there's still a
Excellent.
ship lodged in that
Commencing
building.
final countdown. 3,
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building.
Mr. Navigator, light the engines. Dreaded savings and loan, we shall be moored no longer. We are away.
Yes.
2 points to starboard. Yes. Yes.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Did it. Victory at last. Helm reports we are a quarter fathom closer to the Atlantic. By my calculations, in a mere century we will take to the ocean. Well done.
That's great. That's earnestly great.
The only way that it could have been better is if the end of one of the storylines was launching that ship into that blimp.
Yes.
You know, from this angle, it doesn't look half bad.
Majestic.
Majestic.
Anyway,
that was great.
One of the little dumb things that I remembered was right near where we started. But again, it's just like, this is incredibly at odds with the story the game is trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why they chose to do this. Really over dramatic.
Oh wow, you may have taken a point of damage.
Oh yeah, once I get, in my T60 here, there's very little that's going to challenge me at this point in the game. I'm incredibly under-leveled for the equipment that I grabbed by killing the Brotherhood of Steel. As it turns out, Brotherhood vertibirds are incredibly good for getting resources.
Won't underestimate us again.
Like, why do they bother? I don't understand why they don't have some sort of check for these enemies. Look at this. Would you think, you know what, we can take them with our pipe pistols? Anyway, we could help. We could help Paladin dance. We could still do that. But, instead I'm going to do some, this is what I was originally going to start. Where's the closest place? So... Hello? Yeah, that's